What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with a product review. A product review of all things. This is not Consumer Reports, but Tom Hogan, who is a longtime viewer and subscriber on the channel and also a Patreon supporter, well, he has a new product that he offers to collectors, and it's basically a star case type of thing called a case shell. And it's a great design. He sent me a bunch of them. So we're going to do a giveaway, so stay tuned for the details on that. But one other quick channel note before I dig into these awesome new cases that Tom has. This Tusken Raider 50th Anniversary Vintage Collection item was a giveaway on the channel, and that contest is now closed. Congratulations to Brett McLeod. Brett, I'm going to be mailing this to you early next week. And I will include one of these awesome new cases that Tom just sent me. So Tom Hogan, again, is the owner of CaseShells. And I'm going to put in the video description the best way to reach him. His website is still in process. So do not use CaseShells.com yet. But if you want to order these cases, and I'll show you the details on them in a second, use CaseShells@yahoo.com. He offers cases for not only Star Wars figures, these fit standard Kenner, vintage mint on card items, as well as the vintage collection, but he also offers clamshells for the G.I. Joe retro figures, retro collection, the G.I. Joe classified series, and also Star Wars Black series. So he does offer these kind of fold boxes for the black and red line Black series figures. And I don't know whether these fit, Tom can comment on that, whether these fit the kind of the newer slanted box styles that are kind of purplish in color. I assume that they fit those as well, but I'll let Tom comment in the comment section about that. But anyway, CaseShells@yahoo.com is the best way to reach Tom. Also, check out the video description for his contact information. Tom told me that they are $1.60 a piece, which, if you compare those to like ProTech star cases, these are what I've used in the past. And I've got complaints about those, and I'll talk more about that in a second. But, if you go to Collector's Warehouse, which is like where I've typically bought these things, they're like $2.50 or $3 a piece now, if not more. And so $1.60 a piece for these cases is a great deal. And I wanted to show one of the features of Tom's cases is that these have like an interlocking mechanism up here at the top of the case. And which is a great benefit, because what I've found is that these star cases over time, they shrink and expand and shrink and expand. Typically, the larger piece shrinks and this thing doesn't fit quite right, or it expands and it's too loose. So this one went on really easily. And what I've found is that when I've shipped items in star cases to either subscribers or to get graded, I always end up having to tape the edges because they can fall apart really easily in shipping. So what I do like about Tom's cases especially is that they have this locking setup here, and I'm going to pull it apart. I know this is exciting radio while I do this, but it's a really nice design. It's very snug, and that keeps the case in place. So these pieces, let's see if I can get it to actually focus here. So these pieces will plug right in to this piece right in here. So it really keeps it nice and snug, and these vintage collection figures fit perfectly inside it. That's one of the complaints I've had about Figure Shields, and I've talked about that. Figure Shield is another provider of these cases, and they are terrible cases for the vintage collection. The Figure Shields for the larger card backs, like the 40th Anniversary Black Series figures that are like on a card back style, those are pretty nice cases, but the Figure Shield cases for the 3 3/4 inch figures are terrible, and they're too loose and they can scuff around inside. But these cases that Tom offers, they are literally the perfect fit, and I was really impressed with them. So Tom was kind enough to send me a bunch of these cases, and if there's one thing that we collectors always need, it's star cases. And let me show you how these things interlock. So if you look, if I can get to focus first before it's hard for my camera to kind of, I've got so much stuff going on in the background, but there we go. All right, so I'm gonna snap them in like that, and it perfectly keeps the figure nice and snug inside the case. But anyway, Tom was kind enough, again, CaseShells is the name of the company, but Tom was kind enough to send a bunch of these, and I know that you collectors out there can always use star cases Who could not use an extra star case or 5? So I'm gonna do a giveaway for a batch of these awesome star cases that Tom Hogan sells. So it's the usual setup for my subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber to the channel, like the video, and then comment below. And let's do a hashtag this time. Let's do hashtag CaseShells. That should be in your comments. You can talk about whatever you want in your comments, but make sure you include the hashtag and then CaseShells. So that will automatically enter you to win a box or a batch of these awesome or CaseShells from Tom Hogan, and I will ship them anywhere in the world at my expense. Thank you again to Tom for sending these to test out, and I'm really, really impressed with them. And I think that they're a great fit. I was joking around with a subscriber on the channel. I don't remember when it was now, but I call it my cabinet purgatory. When I get in like new items that I haven't gotten graded yet or sent in to be graded yet, I put them in star cases and then I put them inside a cabinet to hide from my wife so she doesn't see them. And so I call that the purgatory. They're not in the heaven. They're not in heaven where, it's already been graded. So this action figure is already in heaven because it's already got the grading case from CAS, and it's not in hell where there's no case at all. So, or no protection at all. So this is a purgatory before they go out to get graded. I know I'm really weird. So, but again, one other quick thing is that he does offer these cases for the classified series as well as for the black series, the black and red box. And Tom, if I'm forgetting anything else in your that is important, please feel free to comment on this video, and I will pin it to the comment section. And also check out the video description for the email address to reach Tom for some of these awesome CaseShells. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.